Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson reporting live from our Vail Daily studios in Eagle Vail, Colorado. And we're excited because today is Vail Daily's birthday. June 15th, 1981 is when the first one sheet paper came out. Jim Pavlich started this paper 40 years ago. We've got that story in today's Vail Daily, 40 years of serious fun. So we've got a birthday cake here today. We've got noisemakers. We have party hats. And we're going to let you know about some of the historical things that have happened since this newspaper began. Once again, as a one sheet, right in a condo up Red Sandstone neighborhood in Vail 4 decades ago. So stay with us for that. We'll let you know all about that. We'll also check in with our remote host. We'll have Ty Diaz. He'll be in Avon today talking to the folks at the town of Avon about some of the happenings that are going on. Salute to the USA, the Sunset Live concerts, the Avon Live concerts, and the art in the park. And then Ken will be live from Eagle, and he will be having fun. He'll be down at the Whitewater Park first, and then he's going to take it to a couple different locations before concluding the show over at the Eagle Climbing Center. He's going to meet up with Speak Up, Reach Out, and they're going to let him know more about Climb to Hope, which is a benefit to help Speak Up, Reach Out, which is the Suicide Prevention Coalition here in Eagle County. And they're going to do an event on Saturday. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that. Maybe they'll put Ken on some ropes and he'll rappel down the climbing wall today. But check it out. We've got our 40th anniversary hats. We've got the candles. Nate Peterson, our editor, will be here too. So he'll be giving us some information about stories that we have in today's paper, the history of newspapers throughout Eagle County. We've had newspapers since the 1880s during the mining days. And it'll just be neat to find out what John LeConte learned in his article with Jim Pavlich when he thought about starting this restaurant all those years ago. But first, let's get to the weather. Let's let you know some details on what's happening. It is going to be another hot one out there, pretty warm for our elevation. When you think about Vail, usually we're in the 70s. We're nice, cool, and comfortable. Not the case today. We're going to see temperatures into the 80s for today. So Eagle right now is 48 degrees. Vail's already 54. Edwards is 52, and Avon is 57. Denver already at 7 a.m. is 70 degrees. But as we look into today, we're going to see some patchy smoke after about 3 p.m. That's blowing in from the fires that are happening down in Arizona, New Mexico. The winds won't be too bad today, probably 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming west-northwest, 10 to 15 later on this afternoon. So that'll be good for the fire danger. We'll get to that little fire that kind of shook things up on I-70 yesterday, closing down the highway. We'll tell you about that during the Vail Daily headlines. But for the rest of the week, we're still going to see high temperatures for your Wednesday, 85 degrees in Up Valley, and then warmer down Valley. When I drove home yesterday afternoon, it was 91 in Edwards. So just a hot one for our area. It really doesn't look like there's much rain in sight, maybe a slight chance of showers into your Thursday and Friday, but only about 20 to 30%. So it's nothing much to really write home about right now. This weather report was brought to you by Betteridge, fine jewelry and watches since 1897, and they're located in Solaris. But we've got Ty Diaz standing by. He's in Avon. We're going to find out what it feels like out there. Ty, I just gave you the weather report, but tell me what it feels like. Looks pretty nice.
So for the start of the morning, in the shade, making your way to the car or your transportation, you're thinking, put something on, and it's kind of chilly out. But when you make your way into the sun, like where I am, off of Nottingham Road in Metcalf, you're going to find 56 degrees, a lot of sunshine. It already feels like a scorcher. Guess who's losing a layer today? This guy, and it's going to be this layer. It's really gorgeous out. But from where I am, I want to share with everyone how Avon is looking right now, if you don't mind, just to see how beautiful it is this time of year. And I am on the north side of I-70. So if you're not looking at those guest-friendly views that features a waterfall or some shopping to do, well, there's also a path in Avon that people tend to walk on early in the morning that parallels I-70. So your dog gets that view early in the morning, that sunshine as well. You also get to notice how traffic is looking for the start of your Tuesday. morning. But there's your Beaver Creek view. There's the bald spot. A little bit of snow still on there. The golf course community, the top of Chair 16, Bachelor Gulch region, and then making your way back to where I am on the north side of I-70, Metcalf and Nottingham Road. When we come back with a visit with me, we're gonna go inside and talk with the folks at Rugs Benedict. But otherwise, warm and sunny.
Yeah, looks good down there. Okay, Ty, we'll be checking in with him in just a few moments after a short break. But let's take it down to Ken Hovey. He's standing by at the Eagle River Park. And Ken Hovey, yep, you're used to the rivers. Do you have prune hands? You've been in the water a lot in the last week.
Yeah. That's not pruning hands, Trisha. That's just wrinkles. And I might have to jump off here real quick because some of the rafters are starting to show up to go out for their float trips.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just keep an eye out over there. I'm right at the boat ramp. I was going to go up to the Eagle River Park here in just a little bit, but right now I'm down at the boat ramp, which is right next to the Equestrian Center and the riding arena. Having coffee this morning. The big question, Trish, as I set my coffee down, is what's going on with the rivers? You know, what are our flows at? And have we hit our peak? And I think I have the answer to that. And I don't know if it'll show up on there. I brought another phone in. Let's see if we can read this one to the left. See how it's just dropping off right over here? Well, I don't know which end it is as I'm going. Anyway, you get the idea. If you look back to about the 9th, that was close to the peak at just under 2,000 CFS. But there it is, just slowly tapering off. That doesn't mean that it's any less exciting or dangerous. It just means that we've probably just gone past our peak. Tricia, I was just going through, though, I've got a pretty full day down here in Eagle. I was just going through the community calendar. You can find this online at eagleoutside.com, and they have a plethora of upcoming events. They are definitely getting back on schedule. This weekend, they have yoga in the park that is presented by Yoga and Beats. It is a ticketed event. It's only $15. They do yoga in the park for about an hour and a half. It's a very pleasant atmosphere. I would suggest looking into that. Trisha, Flight Days is back.
I
We're
know.
gonna have that festival. Also, the Eagle Enduro is coming up. They're having a River Water Safety Expo on the 27th. And then, according to this, and you're the woman that knows all the details and the facts about anything that's socialites oriented in Eagle County, true or false, Trisha, Alpine Bank Showdown Town Concert Series returns on July 1st.
It sure does, Ken. Yes, it does. And we are going to be bringing out the Runaway Grooms are going to play first. And then we're going to play all the way from July 1 to August 12th. We've got Green Buddha and then 10 Years Gone, New Family Dog. That's kind of a funny name for a band. Dixie Leadfoot, and then Steely Dead. I wonder if that's like a Steely Dan, Grateful Dead cover band. Not quite sure. And then a band you know very well, Hard Scrabble, will close it out on August 12th.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Hard Scrabble, who just lost one of their founding members. That'll be a very special concert. Trisha, did production have that slate ready? Because I had no idea.
Yes, they did. We
For
had
our
it ready.
viewers out there, massive round of applause for production. They actually had that. Boop! Ken's talking about
Bang.
Showdown Town. Let's get to that. You know what else everybody's talking about, Trisha? Are you on social media?
Yes.
Last night's sunset. Did you see it?
Oh my
could you
gosh.
miss it?
Oh, I know. So my husband called me and he said, you got to get outside. You got to get to the top of whatever road. And he was coming home from Vail because he rode his bike up to the cul-de-sac on Vail Pass because it was probably the coolest place to ride temperature-wise in Eagle County last night. And he's like, you got to go. You got to bring a camera. You got to check this out. And it's on the cover of today's Vail Daily. And So I get in my car, I drive, I kind of missed all the colors and everything that people were seeing, everything from bright oranges, almost reds, and then just some purples, blues, pinks, just amazing. And John LeConte had a chance to talk to a meteorologist named Dennis Phillips. And he said that what we were witnessing was basically the lone storm cloud in Colorado. So he said that there was a thunderstorm all by itself, just hanging out over Fairplay, and he said the light wind loft was creating that mushroom effect, kind of the stem of the mushroom. So the stem part of that mushroom is the updraft of the thunderstorm. So all that air is getting thrown upward and it has to spread out. And when the winds are really light, it spreads out in all directions. So I think it happened pretty quickly. You know, I was reading on social media, one guy said, "Hey, I just put a steak on the grill." Next thing you know, I turn around and this thing is up there. And it was
I think you just said that Mother Nature was throwing up. That's what it sounded like right there. Trisha, I witnessed this. I was on a hike in Gypsum. I sent in some B-roll we'll bring up. I blew it though, Trisha. I was at the peak on the left and I never turned around. I get back to my house. I look out the back gate and I'm like, what in the world? I was expecting the alien invasion just like everyone else. It was so cool. Yeah, it changed colors. It was brilliant. Hey, you know, Trisha, we're always trying to engage people on our chat. That's right there. You mentioned it kind of popped up over fair play. Here's my trivia question. You win absolutely nothing. Just put it in the chat. What is another name for the fair play area? What town? And I'll give you a clue. They have an iconic cartoon on Cartoon Network.
Oh, yes, they do. I do know. I know what you're talking about, Ken.
That's fair play. Anyway, I got to wrap it up. I got to send it to somewhere because rafts are looking at me like I'm crazy talking to this stick thing on a rock while they're ready to go catch some fish.
They're about ready to call the police on this guy.
Yeah. Hey, but real quick, we got a great show coming up for you from Eagle. I'll be joining Danielle Dewey over at the Eagle Climbing Center this morning, doing a little bit of climbing, talking about suicide prevention, something very important, and that has affected all of our lives. But for right now, these guys are telling me, let's move. I'll see you in a minute.
They need to get on the river. Okay, Ken Hovey, he's standing by the boat ramp along the Eagle River down at Eagle. He'll be reporting from different locations in there, letting us know about what's going on down valley. But yeah, really cool. Some of those photos that we saw last night. And what was also neat is people from all over, maybe it was the Carbondale area, maybe it was Summit County, they were all seeing this same cloud formation. So it was interesting to see it from all those different angles. But we're going to take it to a break right now. When we come back, we will have Ty Diaz standing by with Ruggs Benedict. We'll also give you details on the weather, and we're going to let you know about what we're doing for our birthday. Happy anniversary, Vail Daily, celebrating 40 years.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We are back. I was just checking out the headlines in today's Vail Daily. We'll get to those in just a moment. We'll tell you all about our 40th anniversary for just joining us. But now we're going to take it over to another business that has been around for over 40 years, Ruggs Benedict. They're located in Avon. Ty Diaz is standing by. And hello, Gigi.
Hi, Trisha. It's Mandy. Good to see you.
Oh yeah, I mean, Mandy. I'm sorry, it's early. Hello, Mandy. Mandy Benedict, of course. Okay, sorry about that. I'll let you guys take it away.
No worries. Gigi's here too. She's behind the scenes watching the show. We have a new camera person working with us today, Claire, I believe. And so all eyes are on Ruggs Benedict this morning. And if you were with us when we opened the show, I'm in the heart of Avon, Ty Diaz, at the area of Metcalf Road that drives up into the area of Wildridge, Nottingham Road. But on the corner, something that you see from the interstate, from this neighborhood, this route, is Ruggs Benedict. And as Trisha shared with you, they've been here for over 40 years, a family-named business. And this is Mandy Benedict. Thank you for having us in the show. How are you this morning?
Fabulous. Great summer day.
It is a gorgeous summer day. And why not make our way over here and find the area rugs that could go with the summer occasion in your home, and Ruggs Benedict can help with that. Tell us about Ruggs Benedict and what you have here.
Awesome. So today we're sort of focusing on area rugs. We have about a 12,000 square foot showroom. So we have a vast selection, a huge variety of different styles and colors, price points. And the nice thing about our fixtures is you can look at all of these big area rug racks and they just slide very easily. So it's kind of like shopping for clothing where you can just sort of flip through and check things out, see how they look. They come in all different sizes and styles. And we'll actually even put these on like stair runners, or we'll make round rugs, oval rugs, basically anything that you could possibly want, we can create. And the nice thing about the rugs is they're here, so it's sort of instant gratification. And I had an interior designer yesterday that came in. She just did her whole living room, and all she did was change 2 chairs and put a new rug in. And as soon as her friends came over, they were like, "Oh my gosh, you got all new furniture." And she's like, "No, all I did was buy a rug." So they completely change a room very quickly.
What a difference an area rug can make. And making way to Rugs Benedict, you can find that out for the turn of your season. So coming out of winter, going into summer, change the look, but your friends might think you just completely up and moved. But it's just the change of the area rug in your home. And I love how you can kind of switch through here to check out the area rugs and have the help in this huge showroom. And where are the rugs coming from?
So we have rugs really from all over the world. We have everything from machine-made rugs here in the U.S., or a lot of our rugs are Nepalese style weaving and Tibetan style weaving. So a lot from Nepal, India, sort of all over the world.
All over the world, we can experience right here inside of Rugs Benedict. Can we get a tour?
Yes, absolutely. So we have, like I said, over 1,000 rugs in stock. And they're all very easy to see, easy to be able to kind of take down, put on the floor. And we can either bring like some of these really big rugs we can bring to your house, or we have actually a vast selection of small pieces that emulate the larger rugs.
Oh, wow.
So those you can just throw in your car, use for a powder room, kind of throughout.
I was looking for a runner from my place. I imagine I could just come here for a runner.
Yeah, we have a ton of runners, and runners, things like that. You just check out like a library book, throw down 3 or 4 options, see what works well. Runners are great for kitchens, for entryways. We have a lot of things that are just really, really durable for, mountain lifestyle with dogs and kids and heavy traffic. And we also have like very fine wool and silk pieces as well. And then same thing again, all of these fixtures just slide really easy.
Wow.
So it makes it, great to be able to just kind of flip through. And it's good to bring fabrics, or a lot of times, many of our designers start with the rug because you can choose fabrics and things like that. Mm-hmm. Or if you have existing furniture, you can just bring cushions and things like that, and we can find the right pieces.
You work with designers. You also work with the individual trying to find that certain piece from their own home. So bring something with you. Bring the cat, bring the dog. Can you bring them here too?
Absolutely.
Sometimes you want to pair the furniture and the rug with the pet to see if it's something they might like. Yes. So we're seeing, I'm seeing some different type of knotting and weaving of the rugs here. So what's the difference here? What are these things called?
So this is just a little bit more of a textural piece. So
okay.
This is a loop construction, and this is actually woven with a loop, and then it's sheared.
Wow.
So it creates a really nice textural experience. And then this is all loop, and that one's all cut. So there's a huge range of texture and color, and then pattern variation, just about anything that you're looking for.
Starting out this conversation, we were by the entry, but the size of Rugs Benedict is huge. I mean, we're still getting the tour, and we just follow you along. Now we're in the fun house of Rugs Benedict.
Yeah, so then we have a lot of also smaller pieces like this that are great for master bathrooms, powder rooms, entryways. And again, they're just every style from traditional pieces to contemporary, and they come in many different sizes, anything from a 2x3 up to about 16x20. And then we have a lot of things woven, as well as broadloom carpet that's really decorative that we can serge in any size. We have a serging and fabrication center in our gypsum warehouse, and we make all of these rugs out of just to any size that you're looking for.
So to get started, for the designer or the designer in you, we find out your business hours. What time do you open?
9 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday, and we always have a great team here to help people select whatever it is that you're looking for.
Ask a lot of questions over the phone or
I got questions, Ty.
And we do have a question. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Well, hey, Mandy, I gotta ask you, so what are some of the color trends? When we started, I saw a lot of the blues and grays. Are we seeing that in a lot of homes? And is that a way to kind of update your house look without having to get a new house? You can just kind of change your colorways?
Absolutely. We are seeing a lot of the kind of grays, and we're moving into a mix of the grays and the warm tones, and then some blues, and then some of the sort of the terracotta colors as well are really starting to come into design trends. So yes, we can change the look of a room very quickly with carpeting and area rugs for sure.
Okay. And then I've got another question. After a long winter, and snow and tracking in mud and dirt, what's the best way to clean your rugs to make sure that you're preserving, the integrity of them, but we got to get them clean. What do you suggest?
So a couple different options. One thing is just regular vacuuming, and then we have like some dry powders and some pet protect type of stuff. And then there is the Steam Master and New Dimensions. Both do area rug options as far as cleaning. So they're great at picking things up from your home and getting them cleaned.
All right.
If you're just tuning in, we're at Rugs Benedict in Avon, and over 1,000 rugs here in selection, and more than just this room that we're in. How many rooms? I feel like I'm seeing something over there.
Yes,
the tour continues.
There are a ton of rooms over here. I don't know that we have time to do the entire tour, but yes, it's a massive space. So up here we have a lot of wood floors. We have a lot of pattern carpets and some other really large pieces. We have a bunch of like 12 by 16 huge area rugs, and more things like this upstairs as well too. This is one of the
Okay.
Imagine you should come here and not feel rushed. Spend the day and find the area rug that's right for your home. And how do we go about maybe directing someone to your website or telephone number for questions?
Yeah, so it's just rugsbenedict.com, and it's like Eggs Benedict, so 2 G's.
Now you're talking my language.
I know, sounds good this time of day. And then our phone number is 949-5390.
Thank you, Mandy. Trisha, any more questions for us?
No, I'm good. And I got my stair runner from them, and I also got my carpet in my basement from there. They do a great job. All right, thanks, Mandy. Thanks for coming on today. See Ty popping around Avon a little bit later, but right now I want to give you a quick look at the weather. Brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Don't forget they've got some fun things going on with Salute to the USA, and Ty is going to be talking to Liz Wood about what they're having going on for the 3rd of July. But temperature wise, once again, we're going to see warm temperatures, unseasonably warm for our area. Denver gets hot, the Southwest gets hot, of course, but to see temperatures in the upper 80s in Vail in June, especially, is a little different. So high right around 87, and then warmer down valley. I mentioned to you earlier that I had 91 on my car thermometer as I rolled into Edwards yesterday afternoon. And then for the next couple of days, we're going to see the temperatures remain into the mid to upper 80s, and really not a chance of showers until maybe closer to the weekend. We could get a few clouds though, but that might be able to cool things off for our daytime highs. It does cool off pretty nicely at night, anywhere from the low 50s to the upper 40s, depending on where you at elevation wise in the region. But there's a look at the weather. We've got more coming up. Rachel, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to Ken Hovey?
Yeah, let's do Ken.
Okay. All right, Ken Hovey. Ken, we got an answer. We got an answer to your chat.
Okay.
So, we've got Henry coming in with South Park.
South Park.
Is that correct?
Exactly right. I got to keep it down, Trisha. I got to lower my voice. I'm speaking. Oh, look how quiet and just peaceful it is this morning. Here comes like the one car in Eagle this morning. Everyone's on their way into work. Henry, you were right. It is South Park, one of my favorite cartoons. South Park has always been a challenging cartoon, Trisha, as a parent, in that you really want to watch it with your kids because it has so many great life lessons in it that you can talk about. But at the same time, it's not as politically correct as you'd like. If kids could just keep their mouth shut. But I love South Park. Spent a lot of time over there and love fishing in that area. But I'm an Eagle. And Trisha, I really wanted to talk about all things Eagle. And I was going through the calendar once again on Eagle Outside, and Flight Days is back. This is one that we definitely missed last year. And I was thinking to myself, why do they call it Flight Days? I mean, I know we have the airport nearby. and it's on the website. Do you know why? Do you know the answer to this?
Well, okay, because I had the same question a couple years ago because I thought like, oh, is there an air show? Like, what's happening? But
No.
is it something about like the miners would come there for vacation?
Nope. And I don't even know where flight comes from on this. It says in 1922, the county seat was stolen from Red Cliff. And I thought the county seat was just, kind of a name of something, but evidently there is an actual county seat. It was stolen from Red Cliff by a group of mischievous Eagle locals and snuck back to Eagle. Since then, they have celebrated those scallywags on their relocation of the county seat to Eagle with the annual Flight Days event. They have a parade. They have all kinds of activities, lots of food, dancing, horseshoes. Trisha, you would love it. Trisha, you know what you would love?
What?
Well, I'll wait till we come back. Take a look at the schedule right there. And okay. I shouldn't even say, Trisha, do you know what you would love? I just know that they would love you. I invite you, Trisha, to come down to Eagle, come to Flight Days, and then I'll wait until we go full screen as our viewers take in all that information.
Yeah.
There you go. And then Trisha, I'm going to take you right there. Do you know what that is?
No. Which building is that?
That's down here in Eagle, we call it the Brush. That is the Brush Creek Saloon, Trisha. They would love you there. Absolutely. Okay. Trisha Swenson. Stop.
I've been there a couple times. It's been a while.
And you remember it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember it.
Honestly, Brush Creek, one of my favorite places. Love going there. People are often surprised about this, but the food, it's amazing. If you ever go in, do this today. Do me a favor.
Okay.
Go by and they're not an advertiser. Go by the Brush Creek. Ask for a chef's salad with extra bacon.
Ooh, extra bacon?
It's unreal. Yeah. I've been having the same thing there for like probably 18 years. And it's always exactly the same. It's always delicious. So
I bet you Ty Diaz, his ears are perking up right now because you said bacon. He thought when I told him he was going to Rugs Benedict, it was he was like, oh, do they have eggs Benedict there? And I'm like, nope, just rugs and carpets. Yeah. So
he's on the interview, by the way. My wife spends a lot of money there.
I know. Yeah.
She's a fan of the carpet. Anyway, Trisha, I'm going to go down next hit. We're going to have it ready. We just had the 8-ball competition as the closing for the GoPro Mountain Games. So I've got a 2-minute video of that. I'm going to head on down to the stage in the center of Eagle, show you where the Showdown Town concerts are going to be taking place. And then I got to zip on over to the climbing wall. I'm going to meet Danielle over there, do some climbing, and talk about the most important thing, and that is suicide prevention and how our viewers can help. We've all been affected by this. We've all lost someone, unfortunately, to suicide, and I'm anxious to learn how I can help.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, perfect. Ken, we'll let you go. We're going to take a short break here. When we come back, we're going to give you some Vail Daily headlines and let you know about some of the fun stories we're doing for our 40th anniversary.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, coming to you live from our Vail Daily studios in Eagle Vale, the heart of Eagle County. And we're going to take a look at the weather and then give you some details on how you can participate in the show. This weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. They have fresh air styles, mountains of brands, and elevated savings. So if you're looking for something to wear for a birthday party, an anniversary, or hot summer night, show downtown, we've got it for you. Just go up over Vail Pass, exit 205. We'll get you to the outlets at Silverthorne, located on both sides of the interstate. Temperature-wise today, though, we are going to see another hot one out there. We have temperatures rising into the 80s, again, upper 80s for Vail. And then as you travel down Valley, 90s. Currently, we have 48 in Eagle, or 52 in Eagle, 57 in Vail, Edwards 59, and Avon 61. So a little bit of an inversion. Eagle with the coolest temperature, but that will flip. They will be the warmest temperature later on down Valley and Eagle and Gypsum. Denver is already at 73 degrees. And the overnight lows, we will drop down into the 50s and the upper 40s, depending on where you're at. And then as we look at the next couple of days, we'll still stay in the mid to upper 80s up Valley, 90s down Valley. And we maybe will have a few clouds roll through, a slight chance of showers in the next couple of days, but only about a 20 to 30% chance of an isolated shower. We saw that mushroom cloud, that thunderhead that was photographed by so many different people last night. According to Dennis Phillips, it was just basically the lone cloud throughout Colorado. And he said basically what they were checking out was some of the stem part of that mushroom is the updraft of the thunderstorms. So all that air is getting thrown upward and it has to spread out. And when the winds are really light aloft, it can spread out in all directions. And that's what we saw last night. So cool to see these pictures on Instagram and other places like that, all over social media. You could see everybody throughout the region. I saw some from Carbondale and some over from Summit County. Many people getting this at different stages. So the colors were very different. By the time I got out there, well, it was a little too far, a little too late. I got a little bit of color, but not quite as much. Rick Spitzer got a great picture that'll be on the cover of our Vail Daily. So we'll share that with you later on. This is from Bob Brown. He sent this one in from his backyard. And wow, just amazing. But if you want to share with us, we'd love to see your photos. We'd love to see your videos. Tag us on our Instagram account and we can pull you up like we've got with some of these folks. Look at that beautiful Columbine. This is from Dr. John Godrowski. Hey, he's a good friend of ours. He just got back from Everest. He has been climbing Everest many times, but he saw some cool columbines. We're not seeing the peak of wildflower season yet. That will probably be, in about a week, couple weeks or so. But just some great shots from a wonderful hike that he took recently. So just some fun things going on. Stuff from the mountain games as well, the disc golfers, people just enjoying the town. But yeah, we had some fun things happening. And then our very own Ross Leonhardt, he was at the Vail Daily for 9 years. We took him out for his birthday yesterday. He now works over at the Vail Valley Foundation. So his first job assignment was the GoPro Mountain Games. So it was fun to get a recap from him and the people that he got to meet. But we have Betty, our HR person, Heidi in sales. So happy birthday, Ross. Glad we could go and have a little cheer with you over at the Southside Vendors. Speaking of birthdays, it is our birthday. Did you notice? It's not my birthday. it's the Vail Daily's birthday. So I got a cake here. I got party favors. We're going to talk about it with Nate in just a few moments. But a few other videos we got in. Okay, so we met little Charlie last week when he was digging a hole. So this is from Kaylee and the dogs. And I think we've got it, Rachel. He's so cute. So they just sent this one. He's now become a fan of the show. So it'd be kind of cool if we could like do a little command like, hey, Charlie, sit, stay, heal, some of that. But what you do is you can either tag us on our Instagram page or you can submit videos by going to Vail Daily Live /submit. So this is from Saturday's show. Look at him. He's so curious. He's like, what'd you say? I love that. He's so cute. So this is little Charlie. we're going to be watching him grow up. I just know it because Kaylee and the dogs, Kaylee, we're going to be following you just to see what Charlie is up to. But yeah, so once again, if you want to become a part of our show, simply go to vaildailylive.com/submit. And we're looking for videos, maybe about 30 seconds long, 10 seconds long, a minute long, and then we'll try to play it for you. The only thing is we can't play anything that has licensed music. If it's rights free, we can play it. Otherwise, we get in trouble from the internet bosses. So we cannot play anything. So we can maybe play it without music. So if it's a really great video, just send it our way anyway. We want to see what you are up to. But what are you guys going to be up to for Father's Day? It is this Sunday, June 20th, and we have a lot of things going on that you can do with your dad. Hey, a way to cool off, maybe go to turtle tubing, maybe go to some of the rafting companies, a fly fishing trip with dad, maybe a float trip, a wade trip, a couple of good ideas. Or if your dad loves to eat, well, we've got some great barbecue events that are happening at some of the area restaurants. So let's give you some ideas now so you can either make a reservation, do what you need to do. The Grand Hyatt in Vail, they've got such a great location. They're along Gore Creek, along the bike path. They're going to have a great way to celebrate dad. This will be from 11 to 2 p.m. They have grilled oysters with chorizo brown butter, pulled jerk chicken, mango salsa, crispy onions, River Bear burger, and River Bear Texas hot links, chipotle, mango ribs. They're going to have all the fixins. Then they're going to have fly fishing tips and tricks and whiskey tastings. So you can call them or go to opentable.com to get your reservations. So this is kind of right around brunch time. So from 11 a.m. to 2, check those out. Wow, the whiskey mango ribs. And then the Westin, Riverfront Resort and Spa in Avon. They're going to have some fun things going on in the afternoon. Boy, you could hit both of them. You could do Grand Hyatt in the morning, Westin in the afternoon from 3 to 7 p.m. They're going to have a barbecue on the Gondola Plaza and a bunch of things for their smoker, delicious sides, awesome sweets, and just some really cool tequila. They have a ton of tequila over there. So that they've got complimentary parking and just a fun thing to do. $40 for adults, kids 5 to 12, just 15. So a couple of ideas on what you can do for your Father's Day. But let's take it down to Ken Hovey. Ken, what are you guys going to be doing for your Father's Day? I know you have 2 sons.
You know what? I'm not a big Father's Day. Let me. My phone's telling me that I have low battery. All right, I gotta plug that in. What am I gonna do? Just celebrate my dad. To be honest with you, it's a tough one. I lost my dad a few years ago, and Father's Day for me isn't like I'm world's greatest dad. It's remembering the world's greatest dad, which was my pop. So there's your answer. Probably not the one you wanted, but that's how I treat it.
That's okay. No, that's great. All right, I see you've moved around. You're cruising all over Eagle today.
And I'm burning up so hot that my glasses just fogged up. All right, I just been sprinting around this morning. I am. We talked about Show Downtown production. If you wanted to bring that up, I'm all for it. This is where it's going to be located, and I can show you a little bit of the park here in just a moment. Coming up, the free concert series. It is hosted by the Vail Valley Foundation. They just got done hosting the GoPro Mountain Games. We'll have footage of that coming up here in just a minute or so, but Show Downtown is where it's at. It starts on July 1st. Gates open at 5:30. Show starts at 6:30. This is the best part. I love free things. I love cool free things, and that's what this is. It's cool. And it's free. You can see right now the sun's really starting to shine because you can see the reflection of my camera mount right there. Let me get out of the way of that thing.
Okay.
But Show Downtown is so much fun, Tricia. Have you been to Show Downtown?
Oh, yes. You know what, Ken? I've been there quite a few times. And what's fun is that everyone knew the hot summer nights on Tuesdays. And then we started to bring that fun down Valley. And down Valley, boy, they bring the picnics. They bring the huge spreads. It almost looks like it's catered. It's almost like a competition of who has the best looking meal. Yes.
And Tricia, it's open container.
Yeah.
That's the big one that's different. That's how we do it down here in Western Eagle County is, you go to the Tuesday nights, which are great, but, no open container. Out here, come on, bring it on. Bring whatever you want. And here's the concert lineup. Tricia, historically my comments about Show Downtown. I've been to 2 Showdown Town concerts in the past concerts in the park, and 8 months later, or almost 8 months later, I had kids.
Yes.
This is the breeding ground for young professionals. Look, there he goes. That guy's Bill. He's getting ready to breed. That's what it is. Like, you come down here, you look around, you see all the families, all the kids running around, all the activities. You get a few of those open containers in you. Next thing you're looking for, a house with a couple extra rooms. And look, this is the other beautiful part. Not only this is like cage-free living, open range for kids, because while you're over here hanging out and the concert's going on, look at this right here. They've got their playground, right? So you just set the kids free, let them go do their thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool. That's an awesome playground.
See,
okay.
Trisha?
Yeah.
Bring your girlfriends down, especially if you want to be like the cool Auntie Trisha coming up here, by springtime. Am I a little bit crooked right now?
Oh.
Because I'm on one of the play rocks. Or maybe it's because we just got done doing the 8-ball. That video now?
You know what? Wait, Rachel, should we bring up the 8-ball now, or should we go to Ty?
Can we toss that?
Okay, hey Ken, we're gonna come back to you for the 8-ball. We've got
fine.
Liz standing by at the town of Avon, so we're gonna do that interview really quick. Okay, and then we'll get back to Ken because we want to learn about the 8-ball sprint that was going on with the kayak events at the GoPro Mountain Games. But Ty Diaz is standing by in Avon. Oh, it looks beautiful down there. You're by my favorite place, that beach, Ty. I love it.
Yes, it is beautiful here, Harry Nottingham Park. It is breezy, it is gorgeous down here, and for the start of the morning, the park could almost seem like it's all yours. We have the lake here, we have the beach, as we've mentioned. There's volleyball, grilling stations, the lawn, dog beach. Now that's where all the action is this morning. But to learn about the events and everything that's happening, that could be happening today at the park, at Harry Nottingham Park, let's meet Liz Wood. She's the communications and marketing manager. Good morning to you, Liz.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Welcome to the park, everyone. Harry A. Nottingham Park is really the crown jewel of Avon, and we are absolutely thrilled to have this as a centerpiece of our town. As you said, so much to do. This place is going to be packed in like 3 hours. Tons of people, lots of picnicking, grilling happening out here, paddle boarding, a little volleyball. There's something for everyone. So we really encourage you to step on out into the park and check it out.
There's a lot going on here. And again, as we mentioned, some of the features, and you may have noticed behind me, the paddle boats and the paddle boarding, but the views, if you're not looking to be active and moving completely about, sit back with a book, some sunglasses, sunscreen, and take in these views of Beaver Creek and watch everyone else, people watch, family watch, and just be a part of it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And on these super hot days, there's nowhere else that's better to be. I mean, there's so much shade in the park. You can jump in the lake and cool off, go for a paddle. It's a really, really nice way to spend some of these warmer days. So we're excited to be here, and it's a beautiful temperature out here right now. So we encourage everyone to take a minute to spend some time in the park today. I also just want to bring up some of the events that are happening. You can see our beautiful stage over there with Beaver Creek in the backdrop. We have several events coming up, including our Sunset Live concert series, which will be on Sunday with Burnsville Blues Band. Great local band out there. We've had a super turnout at these concerts so far this year, and it's really a nice way to wind down your weekend and spend a Sunday evening having a drink, watching the sunset, and just kind of relaxing. So we're super excited about that.
Very excited about that. If you need any help as far as finding something to do at the park, you did mention events. So let's look at things starting today ahead that people can maybe plan for.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a big couple of weeks coming up in Avon. So as I mentioned, we have Sunset Live this Sunday and the following. We have Sunset Live every Sunday, live music at 6 on Sundays. The Avon Live Free Summer Concert Series starts next week, next Wednesday, June 23rd, with Los Tex Maniacs. So we're super pumped to have them on the stage. It's going to be really fun, great community event. We love that we're able to bring our Avon Live Free Summer Concert Series back. And of course, I would be remiss not to mention Salute to the USA. It is going off this year on July 3rd in Avon. It's going to be great. We have Carl Denson's Tiny Universe headlining our concert. and Tab Benoit will be opening the show for them. So that's a huge event in Avon annually. The gates for that open at 5 o'clock. The park will be open. Get your spots early and take in the largest fireworks show in the Colorado Rockies.
Oh, we know about the fireworks here, and you can see it from the interstate, but get away from the interstate, get into the park, and let's not wait until the 4th of July to get here. Let's make our way to the park today, and if not the park, how about starting at something near parking, that would be the Avon Rec Center.
Yeah, absolutely. The Rec Center has a ton of great programs and opportunities this summer. We've started our open water swim series on Thursday evening. So
something to do.
If you want to get out in the lake and get your triathlon training on, it's a great option. It's a little chilly still. You might
have
want
to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to bring a wetsuit for your first swim. It's a little chilly, but the Rec Center has some great programming. The other thing we have going on is this Sunday, Father's Day, we have the Daddy's Girl 222K.
Oh, how cute.
So we will be, are you tough enough to tutu tie?
Well, I don't have any kids. Can I borrow yours?
We'll probably have some tutus available for loan. Yeah, and that starts at 10 right out here in front of the stage.
Okay, so we're learning a lot going on with the town of Avon, but you would care to learn more, wouldn't you? How about a call to action to vote on some things, to make some suggestions?
Yeah, absolutely. We have the Avon Community Survey out and available right now. It is available at avon.org/survey, and we're really encouraging everyone to take it. If you're a local, if you're a visitor, if you grocery shop in Avon, whatever your relationship is, we want to hear from you. So don't think you can't take the survey if you're not an Avon resident. We would love to have your feedback on town services and the vision and direction of the town and really what you want to see here in Avon.
That's good to know. Now, how much time do we have? And I hope you're writing all this down. One more question, I think. How do we get involved? Maybe we would care to volunteer, keep the park clean, and take in these shows, especially if they're ticketed events and some of the bells and whistles of volunteering. Tell us about that.
Totally. Yeah, we have a great, robust special events volunteer program, and we are still recruiting special events volunteers. So you can find out more about that at avon.org/volunteer. We do offer rec membership and passes for our volunteers. And our event season has kicked off, so we are accepting volunteers right now.
Liz Wood, I thank you very much. I hope you wrote all that down, but the call to action, take a shower, grab some sunscreen, a beach blanket, some sunshine, some sunglasses, and get out in the sun, and then sign up for things on your smart devices to get involved with Avon, the park, Nottingham Park, the Avon Rec Center, and you've got the website there. Any questions, Trisha?
Oh man, well, I'm glad you brought up that volunteering, because that's a good thing to do if you want to be a volunteer. It's a great way to get that rec center pass. But just amazing, and I'm so glad that you're able to do the salute to the USA, Liz. We missed it so much last year. Of course, we understand, but yeah, great to have you on. And Carl Denson, I heard, isn't he the touring saxophonist with the Rolling Stones?
He is. Yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Thank you very much, Liz, for being on Vail Daily Live. And you can watch Vail Daily Live on Roku, YouTube, our website, vaildailylive.com, Amazon, Fire, I believe it's called. And in case you missed anything, or to forward your friends to this show so they can catch what they didn't see this morning. Thank you very much, Liz.
Thank you.
Now back to you, Trisha.
Okay, all right. I'm standing by with Nate Peterson. He's our editor at the Vail Daily. And you might be wondering, what is going on? We've got party hats. Did you get a noisemaker here? All right. So it is Vail Daily's birthday. Do you say birthday or anniversary?
Oh, it's definitely our birthday.
All right. Well, we are having 40 years of serious fun, and you're going to find that. And that's what's making headlines in today's Vail Daily. Not only that crazy shot on the cover. So I know that this has to go to print overnight. You got this from Rick Spitzer, which does a lot of our...
All of a sudden last night, everybody is talking about this thing. I was down in Eagle. I'm like, have aliens landed?
I know, what's going on?
Or it looked like a mushroom cloud or like a nuclear explosion. John LeConte actually wrote a story on this at 10 o'clock at night. That's on the website now. If you want to read about it, sort of the weather phenomenon that creates this massive thunderhead. But also check out Vail Live probably tomorrow. It was really cool, and people were talking about it.
And what was really neat is I was seeing pictures not only from Eagle County, but over by Carbondale, Summit County. So this could be seen for miles and miles and miles. Yeah, here's John's story. What was that mushroom cloud formation seen from Vail on Monday evening? It was not aliens. We are all still okay.
We are not under attack.
Yeah, and it's not Armageddon, like some of those
Independence Day.
Independence Day. But so check out John's story. story. That is not in print because he got it in about 10 p.m., but it's online, and so you can find that story there. But Nate, 40 years of serious fun. This is pretty big news for us. So this is the 40th anniversary, and John LeConte was busy yesterday. He also had a chance to sit down with Jim Pavlich,
Sure.
the co-founder
Right.
of the paper.
Great story by John. I mean, some of these stories are well known, but they're always fun retelling. And Jim Pavlich literally started this thing, co-founder. They had $3,100 in tip money that they launched this thing as a one sheet walking around Vail Village. And, you know, and it's always had this string of fun that's run through the Vail Daily the entire time. You know, it was sort of a small operation. It grew into something that was, you know, Pavlich sold the paper in the early 90s. And now we're really the last paper standing outside of the Enterprise, which is the oldest business in Eagle County.
Yeah.
But so just funny stories of getting started. And then we'll tell some more stories throughout the year as we celebrate this anniversary about the history of the paper, what it's meant to the community, and you know, stories behind the stories as well.
Well, what's interesting is this little one sheet did start, but what's kind of interesting is Town Talk was a part of it from day one, and we still have that here. It's hard to find something that's going to stick like that.
Sure.
And I know that we have our Vail Live page, which is a lot of the photos, but who doesn't love having their birthday announced in Town Talk and everything like that? Oh, there's Mark Werzer. He's waving in from behind the lens, but pretty cool. And when you think about who was here, so Sweet Basil had an advertiser for a free appetizer. Mickey Pogue, he was back in the bar, except for Sundays and Mondays at the Lodge at Vail. Free order of hash browns.
Oh yeah, what's your egg McMuffin?
So there was that.
I mean, do you think that coupon's still valid?
Yeah, totally. if you grab this, maybe you can take that egg McMuffin thing over to Vail. And look at Jim. Look at how young he looks with that. And he's got his 2 cents.
Yes.
He's putting in his 2 cents there. Awesome. But interesting to hear that before the Vail Daily came out, there was the Vail Daily Mail, and that was also a one sheet. So when that folded, Jim and his the other co-founder of the company were thinking, well, is this going to succeed?
Sure. Well, I think one, they saw the idea of doing a daily paper. The Trail was the Vail Trail was the dominant weekly, you know, a phone book of ads in the weekly Trail every week. But they just, you know, they had this idea, which is still true today, that people want their news quicker, faster. Yeah. And so launching this little tiny one sheet from the ashes of the Vail Daily Mail, which I guess was a paper that was printed on all different colors, you know, green, pink, which he said there was some confusion about when they first launched it. They said, you used to print your newspaper in pink. And he's like, not my paper. We just took
paper.
We took the name or subtracted the mail. But there's also a great story in today's paper from Kathy Hiker that if you really want to understand the story of this valley, it's told through its newspapers, you know, and she did great work. There's literally been, you know, I think counting today, some 26 newspapers, you know, everything from the Eagle River Shaft. Remember that paper?
Yes.
Or the,
well, I don't, because that was in 1881.
Right. The Eagle River Comet. You know, I mean, that was, you know, they folded in 1893.
And then it just became the Comet in 89 to 93. Eagle County Times, Eagle County Blade.
The Blade.
That looked kind of cool. Their offices, you know, Blade office there on the and I wonder if that building is still standing because that looks like no, that's in Red Cliff.
Red Cliff.
So you know, Red Cliff is really the hub for many of these newspapers in the 1880s because, of course, of all the mining that was going on. So just
it went
really
from,
interesting.
You know, went from you have the mining boom, the papers followed. Then the county moved more into an agricultural economy. The Eagle Valley Enterprise becomes the dominant paper for 40 years. As the county seat moves to Eagle, then what happens? We develop a big ski resort, and you get the Vail Trail. I think that was 1965, and the Trail was obviously, you know, Vail's greatest newspaper up until the advent of the Vail Daily, which got its foot in the door, you know, or got a foothold, and just kept growing. And then you had a pretty solid newspaper war for a few years as the Trail went to the Daily Trail before being bought in 2004 by our parent company, Colorado Mountain News Media. You know, in terms of newspaper wars, it's probably like an undercard to like something like the Rocky Mountain News and the Denver Post. But it was a good, you know, fighting for news, scoops, all those things, protecting your turf when you're trying to get out there and get a story. And you know, when communities lose newspapers anytime, it's always worse for the community. So we're happy to be here at 40.
Especially after a pandemic. We survived the pandemic. That was great too.
So are we going to light some candles?
Okay,
here?
we're going to light some candles. But while we talk about fire, can you tell us about that fire yesterday? And then I'm going to have you help me.
Well, we were doing all this Vail Daily 40th coverage, and then a fire broke out, which was a good reminder of why we're here and what we do. Talking to Tracy LeClaire, who's the PIO for the fire district, she said that really Colorado State Patrol will investigate this fire. It was a string of fires on like a 5-mile stretch of highway of interstate. And so they think either it could have been hot brakes on a truck, it could have been a dragging chain. These are really small grass fires, but thankfully the wind was pretty light yesterday, and there was really no real big gusts that they were able to knock these things down. But she said they were spread pretty thin because it was 5 miles of highway interstate where they're trying to get out there and snuff out these fires. So a little scary. Some motorists obviously were delayed for about the hour and a half that the highway interstate was closed.
Yeah, if you were trying to get around, you saw that going on. Okay, Nate's going to help me with this. Yeah, so Allie Longwell was on the scene for that. She got some photos.
This is a lot of candles, Trisha.
I know. It's not 40. I thought we might just get in trouble with the fire department if we had that many. But okay, you got those.
Hopefully we don't set off the sprinklers.
Oh, okay, all right, perfect. But and another story that is going to be coming up will be about some of the stories throughout the decades. You think about those Australian bank robbers, that their getaway car, if you will, was the Eagle Bomb. The Vista Bomb,
right?
And
robbed the bank and then went on the gondola.
That pilot that flew,
chairlift.
The pilot that flew into the New York mountain range. I mean,
right.
And there's some of the crime stories that have happened throughout here.
We're looking at we're going to do a big, we're still compiling our list. We're talking about it. It's been fun talking about all these old stories that people remember, sort of, what about this? Remember this? I'm sure we'll probably things we forget, in terms of 40 years, some things are lost. We have a pretty decent archive of looking back. We did a pretty big celebration at 30, which had some of that stuff. But really just telling the story of this valley through the Vail Daily and what showed up in the headlines and in the pages.
All right. Okay. Well, we can't sing happy birthday because it's licensed music. So we can't sing it, but we can, we got this own we got rights free music right here.
Oh,
got the groove. All right. Well, happy anniversary.
Someone else is also celebrating an anniversary. I saw on your LinkedIn, it's 5 years for you with the Vail Daily.
I guess so. Yeah, I know. I get all these congratulations. I'm like, well, for what? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I have been at the Vail Daily for 5 years. So just a blip on the radar in its 40-year history. It'd be funny. We should, hey, if you've worked at the Vail Daily, send us something to our Instagram. Send us something to our VailDailyLive.com submit page. Maybe a little wish. So many people that have lived and stayed in the Vail Valley have had their a stint at the Vail Daily.
Oh yes.
Whether they were on the copy desk, whether they were doing sales, whether they were a reporter, they were around. So all you Vail Daily alumni, send us a little wish with your favorite memory, or put it in our chat and let us know how full circle. Yeah, you know what, Lindy, for her first job at Vail, at Crossroads above the Burger King back in the day. Yep, Lindy, we got you. We know about that. So full circle. All right, it's getting hot in here. I think we might need to blow these out.
All right.
Okay, all right. Happy birthday, Vail Daily. 40 years. Going strong. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Don't set off the smoke alarm.
Yeah. Hopefully, we better open the door. We don't want the smoke alarm to go out. Okay, we'll be back with more Vail Daily Live. We need a. Yeah. Okay? We got it. They're out. They're not trick handles. I made sure not to get trick handles. Okay, we'll be right back after this.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Okay, it's a special day. It's the Vail Daily's birthday, so I thought I'd bring out the Katos. These are pretty cool. These are sunglasses from Oakley. Our lens of the day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. And if you were over there this weekend, you probably saw a lot of the Costas that they had. They had a great Costa sunglass display going on outside of their new Eyepieces sports store. But I thought I'd bring out these fun Katos. These are performance with a purpose-built design that conforms to the contours of your face for a real seamless look. And really, when you put them on, I mean, check it out. It even covers a little bit of your nose. And then the wrap design goes way across to the sides of the face. And it just looked kind of space age like, kind of like that weird cloud formation we saw last night. But optimized coverage gives you a wider field of view, which is great for maybe mountain biking or getting out there on the water. And then it's paired with prism lens technology. And if you know anything about Oakley, their prism lens, it's famous in their goggles as well as their sunglasses. So pick up a pair of these. Real fun for all of your different sports that you're doing. These are super dark too, so perfect for the kind of weather that we've been seeing. It's been pretty sunny lately. So the Katos, they come with different nose pieces inside too. What's funny, out here on the outside, you can't even see the nose piece because it does cover the nose, and then inside it has the little nose piece. So that'll more fit your shaped nose. So Eyepieces of Vail, they have 6 locations in the Vail Valley, from Beaver Creek, Edwards, all the way up Lion's Head into Vail Village. And then they have one location over in Snowmass. So check them out for all of your eyewear needs, prescription as well. They can help you with that. Even if you just come out here, you want an eye exam, they can do that for you and probably get your prescription in your favorite pair of sunglasses or eyeglasses while you're out here on vacation. So that's a look at eyepieces. We have weather for you as well. Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Give one of their brokers a call to help you live the life you love. And we're going to have plenty of sunshine for today. You're going to need the sunglasses today, tomorrow, the next day. We might see some patchy smoke throughout the area, and we might get a little bit of haze coming through, affecting our crystal clear blue skies, which we're famous for in the state of Colorado. Temperature-wise, a high right around 87 degrees. It feels so weird to say that for Vail because it's very warm for our area. And as we look at some of the other temperatures around the valley, we're seeing 55 for Eagle, 59 for Edwards, 63 for Vail, and 64 for Avon. So just a little bit of an inversion going on right now. Denver's already at 75 at just a little past 8 o'clock this morning. So it's going to be a hot one. And when it does get hot down in the Front Range, and we'll see that going into the weekend, expect to see the traffic increasing as people are coming up to the valley to escape the heat. I mean, we think it's warm, but can you imagine being down in Denver with a high near 100? And we also have a lot of our friends from Texas, from Arizona, Florida, that like to come out here during the summers to escape their heat and their humidity. But let's take it out to Ty Diaz. He is standing by in Avon. And Ty, looking good down there, beautiful. You should shed the layer. It's hot out.
I will get there, but to be consistent for the Vail Daily Live, I was just staying in the outfit just so that people would think that the show didn't change to a different program, like Guns Out Show or whatever, you know what I mean? But here's where I am. Thank you, Trisha. I'm the heart of Avon. Now, we were just at Harry Nottingham Park, and now we've made our way just through this crosswalk you see behind me towards the Main Street Mall here. Actually, I'm calling it by the wrong name, I bet you anything, but I'm actually standing, I believe this is Michaela Way. Didn't they name this by the library, Michaela Way?
Yeah, Michaela's Way. Yes.
At Possibility Plaza, that's the name they're looking for. Where last week we were talking with the mayor about art installations and returning to art on Possibilities Plaza. Then she referenced a new painting that was happening on the backside of the Avon Rec Center. There is the beginning of, if you're curious about what's new in Avon, walk around the beginning of some of that painting. And it's not just limited to the one wall that you see. This is Pat Milbury. It says that this new art is by, and you can find the handle that is there. But again, this is Possibility Plaza located on Main Street Mall. So I was right about that. The weekly art expo that begins on the 23rd, that is next Wednesday, throughout this plaza, where you'll get to find live music, food vendors, all types of different types of artists that are out there, from painting to sculpture to jewelry. And then, of course, you can watch the artist that's working on this piece. What do you think, Trisha?
That looks really cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I've heard that Pat Milbury was going to be there to do this, and that's really cool. I love that little heart and the bird there, and so that's just a part of it. It's gonna grow to the other side of the walls too.
Yeah, so if we pan more towards the right of what you're looking at, you'll see a prepped canvas starting over here. The windows are covered in the brown paper there. And we were invited to come out and watch the artist's work. But even when an artist is working, I tend to paint sometimes. We can't be disturbed, or else we could lose our direction. But we could sit back and watch and just be curious and see where this goes. I don't see a bottle of wine or anything laying around, but I tend to paint with one. But again, the area where we are, Possibility Plaza, Main Street Mall, the heart of Avon, Michaela Way. And next week, we'll find the artist returning on Wednesdays, part of the regular feature. That also goes with the live shows that we were talking about happening at Harry Nottingham Park. This is going to be the popping spot, as the kids would say today. And when I say the kids, I'm talking about the 50-plus kids.
yeah, totally. Yep. So, and I know that in one of the roundabouts, I can't remember which one, probably about the third one in from the interstate, they have kind of that gear piece of art.
I can respond to that. So, Possibility Plaza leads you when you're making your way to the heart of Avon and all the roundabouts from the interstate into Beaver Creek. This plaza area leads you to that art installation. It looks like a bicycle gear, multicolored on both sides, and we'll get a picture of that and send it to the show. But we're pretty much in that neighborhood.
Yeah, and you know what? I heard that where that Main Street Mall, where Possibility Plaza is, that was going to be a road, but they decided to keep it just a walking area, just to keep Avon a little more pedestrian friendly. Correct?
Right. I remember we voted on this. I remember when it hit the suggestion table. 99, 2000, somewhere in there. What they were talking about back then, getting off the interstate, and you would kind of end up where the banks are, going either east or west would have been the road, turning this entire strip all the way through where Loaded Joe's and the coffee shops are into just this giant park, which I loved the idea. But if you were to make your way to town back then, in the original idea, you would have gotten off and driven farthest west to do some shopping, farthest east to do some shopping, looping around at another point and entering Beaver Creek, but by passing all of through all of Avon then. But this is what it's turned into through here, and that roundabout area still exists. But Possibility Plaza. Let's take a look. Want to take a walk together? So we have childcare that's happening through here. We spoke with the mayor and the new town center of Avon, which is right over here. And we'll just do a little more speed walking. But through this plaza, you'll find art installations, statues. Your favorite of the Carrie Fell painting that's on the wall of the Seasons on the other side. But as you can see, there's a little girl jumping rope already over here. And you'll find longboarding through here. You'll find people riding bikes through here. When the art installation and everything begins on Wednesday, you'll find live music here, food vendors. But this is also a really good spot to just sit and read a book. You'll find benches through here as well. A little climbing wall, living instruments that you can play. We found a xylophone back there behind us when we were making our way towards that painting on the wall. But this is Avon. This is the view that you will find if we get out of our cars and just take to our feet and discover the town where we live.
Well, and you know what, Ty? On discoveravon.org, you can take a look at, they have a walking map that lists all the different bronze statues, you know, like the one that you're next to with the little girl jumping rope.
Because I would like to know more about the artists and the installation as well.
Yeah, I mean, and there's so many. It's just amazing. And not just on Possibility Plaza, but like all over. So if you want to go to discoveravon.org and you can go to the events, and it'll give you details on what is happening. And the bronze sculpture collection is what it's under. And then it has a link to a printable walking map under the Art in Avon. So it's just kind of neat, so you can see and then hear a little bit more about it. And I always like learning more about it. I think you learn so much more of an affinity for it. And really, it goes all the way over towards Chapel Square, where Sun and Ski parking lot is. Huge.
The investment
sculptures.
is great because you also find that the town has taken the time to put flowers in. So it smells really pretty through here. The trees are just gorgeous, but look at the coverage on those hot days like the one that we're getting today. This will be the place to say, well, let's find a place to cool off. So make your way to Possibility Plaza, take in the artwork, and cool off right here. And if you're lucky, maybe the sprinklers are turned on and you're soaking wet while hanging out.
I know. Ty, I think today could be a good day to head over to the beach where you were earlier with Liz, or, you know, maybe rent a stand-up paddleboard, get a paddle boat. A lot of different ways to beat the heat, if you will.
We get the text message invites from our friends all the time, or even on social media. Hey, we're all meeting at the park. And there you'll find barbecue grills. So go ahead and bring, as Ken would say, chicken in a backpack and grill up at the park.
Yeah. Marinate that chicken up. You got the grills at the park and everything.
Oh, marinate first? Cooking suggestions from Trisha. I love it.
Ty, I've gotten better.
I know you made salmon one. No, that was a tuna like a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I know. I've been learning how to make food, especially during the pandemic. I learned how to make quite a few things, including a really good chicken soup. And I learned from the people that I cook with. You know, Tracy Miller and I, and we've got Allie Stevens, but Christine Pierangeli, she had a chance to teach me about mayo. And you can make your own mayo, which is great for all of the different picnics we have coming up, the concerts in the park, show downtown, the salute to the USA. So y'all want to learn more? Here's how to make some homemade mayo with Christine Pierangeli. All right, we'll see you later, Ty. Let's take a look at this segment on how to make kind of more like a salad dressing type of thing, or just a nice dressing for a tuna salad. It's summertime, and that means salads, and a lot of bases for chicken salad or tuna salad is mayonnaise. We're going to learn how to make your own mayonnaise. Christine Pierangeli has joined us. She's a certified master nutritional therapist, and this is how your grandma made it, with just basic ingredients, and it's more healthy than the store-bought kind.
That's right. Nothing that you can't pronounce in this one, right? I mean, it's oil, an egg, and some other things. Here we've got a little bit of Dijon mustard.
Okay. So we've got our oil and the egg. And what kind of oil do you use?
I use avocado oil. It's perfect. Actually, it's really the one you have to use for consistency's sake.
Okay, yeah.
Apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons. Little plop of pepper. Little plop of salt. Little garlic.
All right, yeah.
And then the fun begins. Very quickly, we get the immersion blender.
Okay.
And
because you really want to mix the ingredients very, very well, so it has that smooth consistency.
that's right. And really doesn't work very well with a regular blender. An immersion blender is really what you need.
Okay, yeah, invest in this, because if you can make your own mayo, you could save money and it's healthier.
That's right, that's right. Consistency will definitely vary. So just know that it's great as a salad dressing. It's great on top of anything. It's great in a tuna salad. Perfect for a lot of different things.
And then we're going to make a tuna salad today. So we've got our tuna right here and a couple of other fun things to add to it, right?
You can really make this your own. I like to add celery and onion. You could use pickle relish. Some people put different things in there.
Yeah, and you want everything chopped up pretty small, right?
That's right, that's right.
Okay. All right, I'll let
Then
you take over.
we'll just put a little bit of the mayo in. That's totally personal and up to you.
Yeah, because you just kind of want it to bind and to add it all together.
Great source of protein, healthy fats, omega-3 fatty acids in the tuna. Put that onto lettuce wraps. You can even put it on cauliflower toast.
Yeah.
Great as a snack or as a lunch.
Okay, and if you're looking for some healthy ideas and ways to really, amp up how you're eating, what's your website?
It's profoundwellness.fit.
Okay, perfect. All right, try this summer mayo for your next chicken salad, tuna salad, whatever you like. When we were out there during the runoff, the river stayed still pretty clear. So you didn't have to go to the high alpine lakes. You could still fish some of our area rivers. And some of the areas that Fly Fishing Outfitters services are the Colorado, the Upper Sea stretch of the Colorado, Eagle River, all the way over Roaring Fork River that comes from Aspen down to Glenwood Springs. And then, of course, Frying Pan. That's one of the most beautiful rivers, I think, in the region. But flyfishingoutfitters.net, that is the source if you want to take Dad on a fly fishing trip this week. They're the locally owned and operated Orvis endorsed store. They've been around since 1992, and they're in Avon. We're going to take it down to Eagle now. We have Ken Hovey standing by at Eagle Climbing and Fitness. This is such a cool place and such a great amenity to Eagle County. Hey, Ken.
Hi, good morning. You got us?
Good morning.
We're going to just freak everybody out here. To the crew they got camps going on here. They're wondering, why is that man screaming? Good morning, Trisha.
Oh yeah,
Good morning.
yeah. Talk a little louder. Bring everybody in just a little bit more.
A little bit more? How's that,
Yeah.
Trisha? Does that work?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, Larry.
I don't know if they'll be as loud, but I have Danielle. I have Larry with me with the Eagle Climbing Gym. The vastness of the wall. It's such a great place down here in Eagle, but we have a very special event coming up, and that is Climbing for Hope. And join me right now, Danielle, learn more about that. What is this event? What's going to happen?
So Climb for Hope is going to be just an awesome free event for the community, and we want everyone to come down. We're all getting back out. It's a time for connection, a time to come back and have some fun, and of course, the event's going to benefit Speak Up, Reach Out. So we are asking for donations, but it is free. We're going to have food. We're going to have fun. We've got a DJ coming. It's going to be great, and of course, climbing.
Yeah, this is going to be good, Trisha, and this is for such an important cause, to get back to the cause, to help in suicide prevention, to help victim advocates, that type of thing. And Danielle, this is a big part of your life, is to help Eagle County. We have a big issue with this, and we want to help these people.
We do, and actually, we in this valley are so blessed with the resources that we have. We have Eagle Valley Behavioral Health, and we're here with trainings that we offer and getting to be involved in fun events. So we get to do fun stuff and not always just talk about the hard stuff. So it's awesome.
Larry gets to talk about the fun stuff over here.
Yeah.
Larry, running the Eagle Gym here. I mean, the climbing gym is just magnificent. My kids love coming here. This is a great opportunity for people to help a great cause, but also to come discover the gym itself.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a vertical challenge that we're going to be doing on Saturday, so people can climb as much as they want to help raise money and possibly get a raffle prize as well.
Tell me more about this. All right, so basically it's like, typically like when kids run, there's like a running challenge to raise money. So this is a vertical challenge.
Vertical challenge.
You keep climbing to raise money.
Correct, yeah. So we're raising money for Speak Up, Reach Out. We're taking donations. We're also encouraging people to do as much climbing as they can, and we'll have some prizes for those folks as well. So we're just, getting people involved with learning about Speak Up, Reach Out, letting them have a good time, come climb. We've got, like Danielle said, we've got food, we've got root beer floats, we've got a live DJ, we've got our outdoor climbing wall, as well as our 42-foot walls here in the gym.
I haven't seen it. Where is that? It's obviously outside.
Yeah. So
Where
we've
is it?
just put it into commission. We've used it at Eagle Art Walk and Eagle Outside events. So we're going to be all around town with the wall. It's going to be right out in our parking lot. And again, it's a free opportunity for folks. We're asking for donations to support Speak Up, Reach Out, and we look forward to seeing everybody 2:30 to 6:30 on Saturday.
A little bit on the website there. What is your website?
www.eagleclimbing.com. And that details all our programs, kids programs, day camps, adult workshops, memberships. We've got a lot going on, including fitness, yoga. We've got it all down here.
I was amazed when I pulled into the parking lot. I thought, oh, no one's going to be in there. I pulled the door, it's open. I said, oh, they're just waiting on me. You open early. I mean, as soon as you were here, this place is flooded with young adults, kids, everyone. This has become kind of the community gathering area.
Yeah, our motto is building strength in our community, and we like to do so through all the events that we are a part of. This is a big one, the Climb for Hope. We did it 2 years ago. We weren't able to do it during the COVID era, of course. And
that's over. COVID's canceled.
But that's part of the reason we really need to be raising awareness. We've got a lot of mental health issues in the valley, and Speak Up, Reach Out is there to support our community and lend a hand to those that need it. So we're happy to be a part of it.
And that's what I wanted to talk about, Danielle, is, it's tough for me to talk about. I've lost several friends ever since high school to suicide. And just recently, a friend of my son's, it almost happened. And luckily they were able to help him out. And it's just such an overwhelming thing in our community. And I think people believe, oh, you live in Eagle County, man, Happy Land, USA. We actually have a big issue with this in our community. Tell us about that.
We do. And I think, the pandemic and all of this stuff has really done nothing but exacerbate some of these things. And I guess on a positive note, bring to light what we need to pay attention to. We do have this touches everyone. Like you just mentioned how it's touched you through your life. But they say 1 in 5 people will deal with mental health issues. That means one person standing right here in this room and there's only 6 of us will probably have some kind of mental health issue that affects them.
I'm going to be honest, like, especially through my high school years, I talk to my sons about this now. I was that guy. I definitely contemplated taking my own life. And I think it's happened to a lot of us. And you don't know who to reach out to. And, fortunately, we've worked through that. Your organization is great. And although we're talking about raising money and whatnot, how does someone that needs this help, how do they reach out to the program?
Well, so Speak Up Reach Out doesn't do crisis, but we have some awesome things in our valley that do. We have Hope Center. That's 970-306-HOPE, 4673. Anytime, 24/7, somebody can call that number. There's the Colorado Crisis Service line. The cool thing about that line is there's a text feature. So especially for our young people who want a different way, it's hard to start that conversation. It's hard to say I'm having a problem. And so to be able to maybe just text Colorado Crisis Service line right there on your screen. And the texting is just the last piece of that. It's 38255. And that, you text to that, and that'll start the conversation. Obviously, you're going to have to talk to somebody eventually, but sometimes it's easier to start that way. The other thing that we really do at Speak Up Reach Out is provide trainings, because one of the things that is really important is for our community to be able to reach out to each other and to be able to ask that hard question, because there's a myth that, if I ask somebody about suicide, if they're contemplating suicide, I'm going to give them that idea. That's not true. So being able to ask that hard question and say that word, many people, it's hard. Suicide is it's not an easy thing to talk about. So having our people in our valley trained, and that's one of our big missions at Speak Up Reach Out, is to have 75% of our community trained in, it can be as little as an hour of a question, persuade, refer training, all the way up to 2-day assist training. And it's just so valuable to have these tools and have these numbers. Save them in your phone. These aren't things we plan for. We don't know when we need this. It's just very important.
It's good to know that there's help out there. I appreciate it. And I don't say that to, as I get older, you and I have known each other a long time. I'm just honest about things, and things that we deal with and, what goes through our mind and issues that we have. And it has crossed, my mind in the past, as I know I've talked to several friends. So it's good to have that support system. But if you don't, having these resources is important. Larry, you're an important guy because you're helping to raise some funds for it. The thing I want to talk about is the wall. You cannot even see, maybe a quarter of it from your view here. How big is this inside monster?
So we've got 42-foot walls in this room. We've also got a kids' room that has 28-foot walls. And then we've got extensive bouldering and training options of all types, climbing training.
Got all the gear too.
Fitness training.
I could walk in here in my underwear, which I definitely would not suggest. Right? They set off some triggers, but you have everything right there. All the shoes. I'd just be a climber, come in here and learn. And this is a great environment because we have so many outdoor enthusiasts that are looking to do the outdoors. They want to go rock climbing. Learn here. Learn over the nice soft crash pads. Learn with someone that knows how to play. You can do it all here.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got indoor classes for kids and adults, and then we've also got a guiding service that we can take people outdoors and climb on real rock as well.
Oh, cool. So you can take them from right here out there.
Absolutely.
Man, their Instagram accounts are just going to blow up, right? Everybody wants to be outdoors and get some photographs of it. Well, everybody else wants to help, and here's how you can help more. Danielle, again, a little bit more about the event coming up.
Climb for Hope this Saturday, June 19th, 2:30 to 6:30. Come have fun.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Good to see you, Larry.
Thank you.
Danielle, as always, wonderful to see you. I'll just put it out there to our viewers. If you are someone that is in need to help, you saw the resources there, reach out. Right? If I could give everybody out there a big group hug, I would. We love you. Look after yourself, and you can look after others by coming to the Eagle Climbing Gym and being a part of this special event.
Perfect. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. And, I think the more we keep this conversation going, the more we can kind of normalize talking about it, teach our youth that it's okay to talk about it. We might be able to change some things for our county's future. So thanks, you guys, so much for what you're doing. And just a wonderful organization. Speak Up, Reach Out. Of course, Larry, thank you. Larry, is it air conditioned down there? We might want to go there.
It's 65 to 70 and sunny year round.
Every day. Okay.
Trisha, before we wrap it up, and since you're staying on us, you really have to check it out. This is a great event to come down. My kids climb here. It is just such a cool place. And I'd say what, like 30 kids have probably walked by this morning.
I checked mine in.
Yeah. Her son is here. I mean, they have everything. If you want to get your kids into something cool, or for you yourself to socialize, this is definitely the place to do it.
Okay, awesome. Yes, I have been down there, Ken, and you know what? It's not just climbing. They've got fitness things too, so it's just been a great amenity for Eagle County to have this. Larry, how long has it been there? How many years now?
We're in our third year now.
Okay, well, happy anniversary. The Vail Daily, we're in our 40th year. That's why I've got party hats. I got a birthday cake. You guys want some cake? You just come up to Eagle Vail. We just blew out the candles.
And also, Larry, she's got Jägermeister shots, I'm sure, underneath her desk there.
Oh, okay. Oh, gross. Maybe mimosas. We can maybe bring those out this morning. Okay. Well, thanks you guys so much. Once again, that Climb for Hope happening to help benefit suicide prevention here in Eagle County and just beyond, just to help everyone just be able to talk about mental health and behavioral health a little bit more. We've got to take it outside. We have Ty Diaz standing by. And Ty, what do we've got going on? You're in the nice sunshine in Avon.
68 degrees, Trisha, and it's
Wow.
8:30 almost, and I'm still wearing this. Yeah, to be consistent for Vail Daily Live. This is some swag I picked up over the weekend from the GoPro Mountain Games. Thank you for the free stuff that we all get. But let's take a look at Possibility Plaza now that we're at this other end. Art installations everywhere, and not just to look at, but to sit down and take in the experience. This art piece that you're finding, you should find the names of the artists responsible: Norton Smith, Luz Pera, and Taryn Novak art installation here. But we were also talking about that gear earlier. Check this out, Trisha. It's right here in the middle of Avon. Fantastic views of Beaver Creek as you make your way through the roundabout. This one's called Sunrise Sunset Saw Blade. The artist Matthew Duffy. Selling price $22,000. And as we take the views of Beaver Creek one more time, you'll notice salute to the USA banners everywhere. But each roundabout has a new added piece. Have to make your way on foot and check it all out in Avon.
Okay, yeah, I think those artists were at the event on Friday, and then they were able to talk about it. And yes, you can buy these pieces, and then they'll get new ones. So it's going to be just art that's refreshed every single year. That's pretty cool.
And as you're walking around Avon, checking these things out, especially on a day like today, walking off those COVID pounds, hopefully 1 or 2 today.
Okay, Ty, we'll have to get you a little Fitbit. You can count your steps. All right, what a beautiful view. Gorgeous day. One more look at the weather. We're going to give you a fly fishing report as well. We'll do fly fishing first. We have, I was talking to John Packer earlier this week, and as we saw, Ken Hovey showed us that the river's going down from just June 9th through today. You could see that runoff, the peak has happened, and which is going to be great news for the fly fisher folks that are out there. And you can stop by Fly Fishing Outfitters. They're located in Avon. They're going to have everything you need to get you set up for a float trip, a wade trip. They've got all the waders. They can take you on half-day trips, full-day trips. Our very own Scott Sternberg, executive producer of our show, he was visiting from LA. And then our very own Mark Werzer, our publisher of the Vail Daily, they got to go on a float trip on the Colorado River. They went from State Bridge down toward Twin Bridges, and they just said they had the best time. They told me they caught 20 fish. I'm not sure if I believe them. Could be a fish story, but they did have some photos, so they had some proof of what they were catching. But just some awesome ways to see the area. You know, when you're out in the car, you're just going too fast. You're really taking the scenery. When you're floating down on a boat, this is the way to do it. And John Packer and the crew will let you know what the fish are biting on. They have all the flies. They have fly tying classes. They have Orvis classes. If you want to go to the Orvis school, the fly fishing schools, they're operating all through the summertime, and you can get the fly fishing reports as well. So that's what we're looking at right here. This is flyfishingoutfitters.net. Weather-wise, one more look at the weather. We've got warm temperatures again today. That's why I was asking if the Eagle Climbing and Fitness had air conditioning. Air conditioning, you're going to find that there and at movie theaters. So you might want to just hop in there this afternoon. This weather report brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley, where we saw Ty Diaz today. And we're going to see warm temperatures continue throughout the week. Really no chance of rain, maybe a little cloud cover coming through. And we could see some of that haze from smoke in various fires in the region, not just Colorado, but New Mexico, Arizona. We could see the smoke all the way from some of those big fires. But let's take it out to Ken Hovey. I think he's back down at the climbing wall. Ken,
Yes.
hey buddy, next time we go there, we're gonna have to get you on like in a harness and get you climbing and put a GoPro on you, do something like that.
Trisha, I just didn't have the time.
I know. Well, and you look, you're so nicely dressed. You know, you don't really look like you're dressed for climbing.
When you, as I mention all the time, as you get older, you get the dad bod. You got to compensate. You got to look a little bit nicer collar shirt. I have my board shorts on though. But
Okay.
It's been great to be down here. It was good to see Danielle and Larry and to talk about something so important and how our community can help. This is a great opportunity to just contribute to the cause and also to come out and have a good time. And I really can't explain to you the size of the wall and also the courtesy of the staff here. They're so nice. And you can hear the kids, the little monkeys upstairs. Yeah. Keep it down up there. Get loud. I'm doing live TV. Come on.
Ken, you're kind of standing on a balcony, right? Because it goes down from there and it
I'm
goes
just
up
kidding,
from
by
there.
the way. No, yeah, I'm kidding, kids. Yes, it does go. All the kids are like, "Whoa, we pissed the old man off." It's okay. I was just giving you a hard time. I'm still a little bit aggro, Trisha. You know why?
Oh, an 8-ball.
Yeah.
8-ball sprint. Okay, I want to talk about this. You know what? I usually I missed it because I was still working because it started at 10 a.m. But that is my favorite event to watch. You know, the GoPro Mountain Games, they're so spectator friendly, but I try to get a little piece of the bridge. I sit on one of those stands because I'm short. I can't see anything. But Ken, explain to the public what the 8-ball sprint kayaking event is all about.
So what 8-ball was? It was an idea that came about like 17 years ago. It was when MMA became popular, like around the time of Tito Ortiz and steel cage matches, and we had to come up with an idea for a brand new event for the Mountain Games. And I was sitting with Joe Blair at the time at Untraditional Marketing and drinking beers, of course. All good ideas come after beers. And I was like, how about a steel cage match for kayaking? And that's how 8-ball was created. This is some helmet camera footage that I had while I was getting ready for the 8-ball. The slackliners were incredible. Mickey Wilson was there. This is, we call her Slacker
Heather.
Larson. Yeah, Heather Larson.
Yeah, Heather Larson.
She is just a remarkable athlete. But here's how it goes. Everybody races downstream, and we try to knock him out of the way. Now, Mickey Wilson this year, we put an 8-ball jersey on him, and he became the hangman, and you'll see why in just a moment. Now, while we're bumping them, trying to keep them from crossing the finish line, Mickey's intent was just to actually just like hook them. So I got the first hit in right here, and then right behind him, this like famous YouTuber guy came through and boop, he got snatched. Yeah, got like a kick in the face. But Trisha, I feel like I can finally retire from this and save my face and my body for longevity, not prosperity. And that is because I finally took out Dane Jackson. That has been my mission for years.
Are you kidding? From the famous Jackson dynasty of kayakers?
Yes, I forced him into second place. This is something that they started last year or the year before, and that is all of us that were 8-balls, we had to go to the top of the course and then race downstream. And then everyone that was a racer earlier, they got to be 8-balls. So there's nothing like racing down. There's Dane Jackson, best paddler in the world, trying to take us out. I will say this. I juked Nick Troutman right there, slid right by him. And then check it out. Here's Rafa Ortiz out of Mexico, just backing me into the rock. That slowed me down. Now I spin out. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to win anything. There you go. That is the classic example of 8-ball and what it is. You'll see it's come across the finish line and why it was inspired by MMA, steel cage match, right?
Yeah.
And if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby would love this event.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? I was reading some of the rules and regulations, and
there's rules?
There is on the website. And you're supposed to keep both hands on the paddle. It's no pushing or shoving. But bringing Mickey in from the slack line, wow, with his legs.
The hammer from above, Mickey Wilson. And I shared the story while we were out there, and to our viewers, Mickey Wilson, although you see him out there on the slack line, he's such an amazing entertainer. Mickey is the same fella that I think it was, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago or so, he rescued
the hanging skier off of the chairlift. There was a gentleman that went around the bull wheel. He fell. His backpack got caught on the chairlift. His neck got caught. He was hanging under the chairlift. Mickey, in his ski boots, unclipped, climbed the lift tower about as tall as what this climbing wall is, and then shimmied down the cable of the chairlift to the chair. Ski patrol shows up, throws a knife up to him. He catches it. He cuts the guy free. He falls. Mickey's a hero. 2 days later, he's on Ellen DeGeneres, gets engaged, has a baby. Yeah.
I know. I
True
ran into
story.
him and he said he has his little baby Rio who's 10 months old right now. And but yeah, that story was absolutely crazy. And I think Mickey said he was just at a basin and he was just riding the chairlift with these people. He didn't know the man that he rescued.
Oh,
And,
yeah, there it is. Man, our production crew is slaying it today. Good job. There it is. Take a look at that, folks. That really happened. There's Mickey across the top, shimmying down the line. I'm looking at it closely. Then you can see he climbs onto the chairlift. Here, come here, Danielle. I got Danielle with me. She's still here. Look at that, Danielle. Right, shimmies along.
Does she remember that story?
You remember this? You don't remember this?
Sorry.
Do you remember this? Come here, Larry. I got Larry again. Do you remember this?
Oh
When
my.
The slackliner rescued the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
chairlift.
Mickey Wilson right there.
Yeah,
So,
I know Mickey.
Anyway, there it is. Yeah, everybody knows he's famous. Thank you. We're just hanging out.
Oh,
We're
my
having fun
God.
down here.
Yeah, and you know what? And Mickey said, of course, he doesn't have any fear of heights because he's on a slack line like all the time. So it was just instinct for him to shimmy up from the chair, go across the cable to the next chair. I mean,
Instinct. That's exactly what everybody thinks. I'm just going to climb up that tower in my ski boots and then sit on this thing and slide down here and be the hero. It was amazing. I called him the very next morning when I read it. I was like, Mickey, this is an act of God. Like, how crazy is it that you, the world's best slackliner, happen to be standing like, I mean, what are the odds on that? So, hey, Tricia, I'm going to wrap it up. These kids are getting fired up to do some climbing. I've got to go do some things. Great show today. Nice work to production. But I do also, again, I'm doing it one more time because we get to. Come here one more time, Danielle. Tell us again the fundraiser, date, time, how to
Fight
do
for
it.
Hope.
Fight for
Saturday the 19th, 2:30 to 6:30. Show up and have fun.
Yeah, can't wait.
Okay.
Get down here and raise some money. I got to go, Tricia. Good to see you.
Well, I know I gotta go cut some cake because it's our birthday today. So we have a huge cake for the crew at the Vail Daily. So check out some of the stories that are in the paper today. Real fun to hear about how this was started by Jim Pavlich, 40 years ago, and that was Beaver Creek started 40 years ago too. So I wonder if they were one of their first advertisers. But I'll take a little piece here and put on the party hats. Having a little birthday party. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to keep the celebration going on all throughout this whole year because it is something to celebrate, especially newspaper. We want to thank you for reading the Vail Daily. We want to thank you for watching our show. And we want you to be a part of our show as well. Join us in chat. You can also subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook, and we'd love to see your videos. I'd love to see more of that little dog, Charlie. He's my new little favorite best friend. He was watching our show the other day, but you can go to vaildailylive.com/submit and submit your videos to us. If you see those crazy cloud formations like we saw yesterday, we want to see that. Tag us on our Instagram page, Vail Daily Live, and we want to get you on the show. All right, I'm gonna have blue lips after eating this blue frosting. Well, we got the Vail Daily Blue because that's our logo color. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.